beyond all the kind of things that you've deified about this person, or the things that you've gotten angry about from this person, or the hurts that you've felt from this person, as we all do with our parents in life. I'm Heather Grzych, and this is the Wisdom of the Body podcast. This podcast explores the idea of body intelligence as the real key to learning the knowledge of life, or what we call Ayurveda in the ancient language of Sanskrit. We do that by connecting with today's creative leaders and experts who will help you listen to your body, trust your gut, and live in deeper harmony with nature. Come join me as we unlock the golden door to clear, direct perception and become very deep listeners. You can find the Wisdom of the Body podcast on Apple, Spotify, and Stitcher. You can also follow us by joining my email at heathergrish.com or on Instagram at heathergrish. I know you're going to love this podcast, so take a second right now to subscribe. Okay, so today we're going to go into a very deep meditation on some releasing that many of us need to do in our lives. So go ahead and have a seat, get comfortable, close your eyes, and find that sense of groundedness and that sense of length through your spine. So at the same time, there's a sense of groundedness and a sense of length, both of those things happening at the same time. So you can just check in with your body and just notice if there's any kind of holding things that are happening anywhere, any of the muscles continuing to grip from previous things going on in the day, or any tension. Check in with the tongue, check in with the shoulders, the belly, groins, any areas that you know that you have these kind of gripping patterns in. I think everybody kind of has different ones. Check in with those. Usually the places that you find yourself sore unexpectedly. How did that happen? How did that get sore? Because you've been holding it. So just see if you can check in with those places, melt them away, just release them, let them be. Their work is not needed right now. And then let your eyes get heavy in the socket. So let them melt back. Let them rest in the socket, and resting in a slight backward and downward motion. And so you can actually start to feel that the whole brain is just resting down in the skull. And the whole brain is resting down in the skull and is connected to that spinal column. Let that all rest together. And then everything branching off of that spinal column, let that rest. And just rest the tongue gently in the mouth. So we're going to do a parent meditation today. Meditation on our parents. We're going to call up each one individually. And so we're going to start with our fathers. So go ahead and pull up an image of your dad. Maybe it's a current one, or maybe it's like one that you remember from your childhood. And see this person. See this person as a child, even. Like go all the way back to when this person was a child. Maybe you even have like a baby picture of this person, or a picture from that person from childhood. And just see the essence of that person. Beyond all the kind of things that, you've deified about this person, or the things that you've gotten angry about from this person, or the hurts that you've felt from this person, as we all do with our parents in life. So just go ahead and see this person as a person. See this person as a little child. And for a moment, just recognize the things in this person's life that have shaped this person, your father, the things that have shaped this person. And if you have a stepfather or anybody like that, you could do that with this person as well. Whoever was that male figure in your life. And just see this person. Just say thank you to this person in your heart. Say thank you. Thank you for carrying forward your energy, the biology of the family, the roots of where we came from, Thank you for doing this. I see you. I love you. I honor you. Your father. So we'll move into the mother. Pull up your mother. Image of your mother. Image of your mother, maybe now, maybe as you knew her when you were a child. What do you remember about your mother? Maybe a picture, maybe images from a picture, or maybe images from a memory. And then maybe even go back deeper and see your mother as a child or a baby if you have a photo, some sort of image from that. Go back and see your mother. See your mother as a girl, as a little girl, before you were born, before she became your mother, before she created the family. See your mother as this young person. What is her life like? Where is she? What's she doing? And hold this image of your mother in your mind and say to her in your heart, thank you. I honor you. I appreciate you. I'm grateful that you have allowed me to be, that you have given yourself so that I could come here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Your mother. And then picture your parents when they met. Picture your parents when they met. Even if they're, not together anymore, lots of things change in families, but picture them when they met. What was going on in their lives when they met? What were they like? Where were they when they met? When they created their family? When you came into the world? Where were they? What was going on in their lives? What were their jobs? What were their foods they ate? Anything that you could really recall about them in that time? Who did they spend time with? What country were they living in? What state were they living in? What climate? What time? What shaped them? What shaped their relationship? What was that like before you came? And then you came, and then there was a dynamic of a family, maybe other people involved too, like siblings or grandparents or anybody around. But this relationship of you with your parents, just hold them both together for a moment in your mind. Hold them both together in your heart. What was that like with them? Even if we feel I think everybody comes out of the childhood with something that they sort of feel upset about with their parents. It's very rare that people don't feel that. And yet we also love them. We also love them. So for a moment, let's focus on the love. Focus on the love and say thank you. Thank you for being my parents. Thank you so much for being my parents. Thank you for all that you've given me. So go ahead and release your parents for a moment from this meditation. Come back into your body as the product of their beautiful meeting. I know my own parents, when they went on their first date, they got in a car accident together, and that immediately bonded them. That traumatic car accident where my mother got seriously injured. Part of my story of how I came to be, because they came to be together through that. So coming back into your experience of your body and the understanding of the things that have shaped you, the gratitude of the service of the people who came before you. And maybe also you're in a position where you're serving them in some way, as a family is, and just seeing yourself as a part of that whole, as a part of that whole. And as you are a part of that whole, you're also completely whole yourself. You're also completely whole yourself, and everything that you create is a whole. So you're part of a whole. You came from two wholes. You are whole. And so even though everything is part of a whole, it is still its own individual whole. It's still its own individual whole. Your own individual whole being. Oh. Take a breath and just release that. See if you can just kind of ease into any emotions that you're feeling right now. Let your body receive those emotions. Let them flow through. Focusing on your heart. Good. Okay, so we're going to prepare to come back together in a whole state. So go ahead and rub your hands together for your transition. Get them nice and warm. Then you can bring your hands over your eyes. Look into your palms, into that darkness that's there, and then slowly release away. You can press through the head, press through the hair, feel your hair, your body. Oh. Mom and Dad. That one comes with a lot of junk, huh? A lot of beauty, a lot of junk. I want to thank you for listening to this show. It brings me great pleasure to provide this content to you. I also want to let you know that I'll be making some very amazing announcements soon. And if you're not already on my email list, then I encourage you to go over to my website and subscribe to my email list so that I can keep you informed about these announcements that are going to be coming up very soon. So my website is heathergrzych.com. That's Heather, GRZYCH.com. And I look forward to getting these important announcements to you very soon and connecting. Thank you for tuning in and dropping in with us today. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review this podcast. I really want to hear your feedback. To learn more about my work, visit heathergrzych.com. That's Heather, GRZYCH.com. And meet me here next time on The Wisdom of the Body.